Good Morning Texas Home and Wealth, sponsored by Rodney Anderson with Supreme Lending.
Harry Maguire.
What can I do for you, Rod?
Show me the money. Show me the money!
Well, you've got to show some money when it comes to buying a home, but just how much money do you really need? Well, to break it all down for us, we brought in our mortgage expert, Rodney Anderson. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, now I know we always talk about having access to cash is really, really important, but let's talk about some of the really most important things when it comes to buying a home.
Well, you do have to show money in today's market, more so than you've ever had before because the bidding wars are out there.
Oh, boy.
But first, we got to talk about the loans that are available, how much money you're going to need down, and what loan is specifically great for your situation. For example, you have VA loans. VA loans are fantastic for military veterans. They are no money down loans. Also, on FHA, the FHA loans are available. FHA is a minimum down of 3.5% on a loan amount up to $334,650.
Okay.
You got conventional loans that are 5% down. You got jumbo loans. These are the big loans, the big houses, that normally those are going to require a 20% down payment in most situations. And then you got USDA loans. These are for people buying homes in rural communities.
Okay.
So you do have income limitations on them. They are no money down loans that are available. So those are just the types of loans that are available, and everybody's situation is unique. Just remember this: your friends, your family, your coworkers, and I all have one thing in common. They all seem to know everything about it,
yes,
but no one pays your bills for you.
That's why they got to give you a call. But let's talk a little bit about a down payment. There's got to be fees as well. A lot of people may not think about the fees that you also need to pay.
Well, on top of the down payment, you're going to have what's called closing costs.
Okay.
And closing costs in the state of Texas, because of attorneys, because of title companies, along with lenders, you put all three of those together, you have the #1 state for title fees and closing costs in the United States.
Wow.
Okay, and it's not cheap anymore. Some of the fees that you'll have, well, you'll have appraisal fees, you'll have tax service fees, document preparation fees. You'll have lender's title policy fees. You'll have recording fees, survey fees, flood certifications, escrow fees, underwriting fees, processing fees, closing disbursement fees, just to name a few.
And there are all of those fees right there. There are a lot of fees to consider, and you get all of that once you start with your loan. But we've got the down payment. We know about the fees and the closing costs, but you say there are 3 parts to this whole process, and we can't forget the third one. It's really important.
It can be a lot of money. It is.
Yes.
You have to normally have an escrow account,
Okay,
which is going to be 15 months of home insurance up front. So home insurance is skyrocketing right now.
Yes.
That 15 months, if your home insurance is $150 a month, that's $2,250. You have to have 3 months of taxes up front. If they're $500 times 3, that's $1,500. And then you got interest from the day of closing to the end of the month. So buying a house is going to definitely cost money. It used to be where you could really negotiate closing costs to be paid for by the seller and
Yes.
the prepaid. That's not happening a whole lot right now because the housing market is so hot. So here's what I would tell people up front. Know how much money you're going to need before you even go out looking for a home.
Okay.
Because if you don't have the money, there's no reason to look. And know what type of loan is best for you. There's lots of options that are available. You have to have good to excellent credit. You have to know what money you're going to need. And you've got to make sure before you go out and find that house that you're pre-approved and you've got a letter from a great lender knowing what all this is going to, how much it's all is going to cost.
So basically you're saying know what you're going to have to pay up front.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't be surprised.
Yeah,
Don't be surprised by
people right
anything.
now, they'll bury their head in their sand. They'll just think that it's just a little bit of money. It's a lot of money to buy a house now. Absolutely.
All right, Rodney, thank you so much. If you need more information, give Rodney a call at 1-800-EXPRESS or log on to rodneyanderson.com for more information about applying for a mortgage and how much money you'll need.